Hello guys, today we are going to discuss about ArrayList. ArrayList is the class which implements the list interface. So ArrayList, it implements a dynamic array, which means ArrayList automatically resizes when elements are added or removed, and it is fast for searching but slow for insertion and deletion. As ArrayList is fast for searching, but it is slow for inserting and deleting the elements to the list. Now we are going to see an example for ArrayList. Now here I am creating an object for ArrayList. Here I am passing a type as integer. A1 equals to new ArrayList. This is ArrayList constructor. Now here I am going to add elements to the array list. A1 dot add. So here I am going to add integer values. 60 dot add 80. A1 dot add 90. So here I am adding elements to the array list. Now here I am printing the complete array list. Out dot println. Sorry. So here I am printing the array list. Now let's run this program. Here you can see we are adding elements 60, 80 and 90. A1 dot add. Here I am add 70. So here you can see the initial capacity is 2, but here this exceeds the initial capacity. But ArrayList automatically resizes when we are adding elements or removing the elements. Let's see how it works. Let's run this code. See, here it exceeds the initial capacity, but it returns the output. Why? Because it automatically resizes the capacity when we are adding or removing the elements. Okay. Now one more point we are going to discuss here. Let's close this console and let's comment these lines. Okay. ArrayList is a combination of heterogeneous and homogeneous collection of elements. Let's see how it works. So again I'm creating an object of ArrayList. So here I'm going to add one integer value, a1 dot add. Here I'm adding 60 value. Now I'm going to add a character to the ArrayList. So a1 dot add. In single quotes I'm going to add a character a. Now I'm going to add boolean value to the ArrayList. A1 dot add. I'm going to add true value. Now I'm going to add string Java to the ArrayList. A1 dot add. Let's print this list. Now I'm going to printing the array list. Let's run this program. Here you can see it's add integer value, character, boolean, and so array list is the combination of both homogeneous and heterogeneous elements. Okay. Now we are going to discuss few more methods in the array list. Let's comment these lines. Now I'm creating an object for array list of fruits. So I'm going to add elements to the list. So fruits dot add. I'm going to add banana to the list. And one more element I'm going to add. Again one more element I'm add. Now I'm changing the element apple. Now here I'm going to add grapes. Here I'm going to add cherry to the list. So now I'm printing the list. Out println. Sorry, here I'm printing the fruits. Here you can see. Let's run this program. Here you can see apple, banana, grapes, orange are added to the list. Now I'm going to remove banana from the list. Remove method is used to remove the object from the collection based on the given object. Okay. So here I'm going to remove banana from the list. Fruits dot I'm using remove method. So here I'm giving the name as banana. So it removes banana from the list. Let's run this program. Sorry, I'm not giving the printing statement here. Let's print the fruits again. Here you can see the output. Here you can see in the previous list it has banana is there. Now I'm using remove method to remove banana from the list. So here this list you can see banana is not there. Okay, it removes banana. So one more method we will discuss. And next method is contains method. It is used to check whether the object is present in the collection or not. If it is present, it returns true, else false. So here you can see. Let's print this one. Here you can see fruits dot contains of here I'm giving the name as apple. If apple is present in our list, it returns true, otherwise it returns false. So let's run this code. See here, it returns true. Why? Because apple is there. In case here I am giving the name as banana. Let's run this program. Here you can see it returns false. Why? Because here I am removing the banana from the list. So banana is not there in our list. So it returns false. If element is present, it returns true. Otherwise, it returns false. Okay. And next method is index of. This method is used to check whether the given object is present. If it is present, it returns the index of the particular object. Else, it returns -1. Let's print it. Let's see. Copy this one. Here I am using index of. Index of. Here I am giving the name as orange. Now let's run this code. Here you can see orange is there at the specified index 2. So it returns the index value as 2. Here I am giving the name as banana. Banana is not there in our list. So it returns. So it returns -1. Let's see. Let's execute the program. Here you can see banana is not there in our list. So it returns -1. So one more method we will discuss. This method is clear. This method is used to clear the current collection. This is our current collection, right? Apple, grapes and orange. So if I want to clear the entire collection, I use clear method. So fruits dot clear. So I'm going to print this list. So I'm going to print the empty list. It removes all the elements. Let's run this code. So here you can see it prints the empty list. Okay. These are all few methods in ArrayList. Now we are going to discuss about LinkedList. LinkedList is also a class. So it is also implementation class for list interface and implements a doubly linked list, which means each node points to both its previous and next node. And it is fast for insertion and deletion, but slow for searching. Yes, it is fast for adding or removing the elements, but it is slow for searching the elements. Now we are going to see an example for linked list. Okay. Now I'm going to create new class. Class name as linked list example. Okay. Now here I'm quickly creating a method. Now here I'm creating an object for linked list. You can import java.util package equals to new linked list. Now here I'm going to add elements to the list. L dot add. Here I'm going to add 16. L dot. Here I'm going to add 80 to the list. Again one more element here I'm going to add 90 to the list. So here I'm printing the entire list. Let's run this code. Let's change the file as current file. Or let's run this code. Here you can see 60, 80, 90. It returns the output here. Now I'm going to print the list using iterator concept. Before that, what is iterator you need to know. Iterator. So iterator is an interface. It consists of mainly two methods. One is hasNest. Sorry. And next method is nest. Here, has nest method is used to check whether the collection contains nest element or not. If nest element is present, it returns true, else it returns false. And next one is nest method. Whenever we are going to use nest method, first the controller will transfer to the element and it returns the current element. Okay. Now, getting an iterator for the linked list. Iterator. Here I am going to pass a type as string. So I equals to fruits dot iterator. Now here I am creating an iterator to transfer the list. I am iterating through the linked list using the iterator. So now I am using while method. So I dot has nest. Yeah, we will already discuss it here. Has nest is used to check whether the collection contains nest element or not. If it is present, element is present, it returns true. Otherwise, it returns false. Okay. So this line, I am checking if an element or not. Now string dot. Sorry. Now string dot. Here linked list reference is L. Here I am giving fruit. That's why it will get error. So I am giving the reference L. So strings L equals to I dot nest. Here I am going to print L. So let's execute this code. Uh, See here there is an error in this line. Here you can see variable L is already defined in the scope. Here we are defined variable L. So we need to change this name. So let I am giving the integer values. Here I am passing the type as string. Sorry, let's change the type as integer. Here also I am going to change the type as integer. So this method retrieves the element and store it to the M3 variable. So this printing statement prints all the elements one by one. So let's run this code. Here you can see 60, 80 and 90. All the elements can be printed one by one. Now we are going to discuss about differences between ArrayList and LinkedList. ArrayList internally uses a dynamic array to store the elements. Coming to LinkedList, it uses double LinkedList to store the elements. And manipulation with ArrayList is slow because it internally uses an array. If any element is removed from the array, all the bits are shifted in memory. Here manipulation with linked list is faster than ArrayList because it uses a double linked list. So no bit shifting is required in memory. Here ArrayList consumes less memory than linked list. Here linked list consumes more memory than linked list. More memory than ArrayList. Here ArrayList class can act as a list only because it implements list only. Here linked list class can act as a list as well as queue because it implements list and dequeue interfaces. And ArrayList is better for storing and accessing the data. Here linked list is best for manipulating the data. Now we are going to discuss about vector class. So it is the implementation class for list interface. It is similar to ArrayList but thread safe. Yeah, vector class is similar to ArrayList but it is thread safe. It is also allows duplicate values. It is also provides indexing and also it maintains insertion order. Now let us see an example for vector class. Again I am going to create one more new class. Here I am giving a name as vector example. So now I am quickly creating a main method. Now I creating an object for vector class. I'm importing java.util.vector. So here I'm passing the type as string. V equals to new. Now adding elements to it. V dot add. Here I'm going to add Raju. Again I'm going to add one more element to the list. Adding Rani to the list. Sorry, I'm giving capital V. Now again I want to add one more element to the list. Here I'm adding Rosie to the list. So printing the vector. Here I'm printing V. So let's run this code. Sorry. Let's change the file as current file. Now let's run this code. Here you can see Raju, Rani, Rosie. It returns the output here. This is the concept for list interface. In next section, we are going to discuss about set interface. Thank you.